Minsu and Sunjin's mother sat together in Sunjin's family house after she had invited Minsu over. They sat going through family pictures. Sunjin's mother showed Minsu a picture of Sunjin as a baby. Minsu looked at it with a smile, expressing that he was really cute. Sunjin's mother agreed and mentioned that he was a loud baby growing up, but as he became an adult, he became quieter. She shared that the death of his older brother had really affected him and changed him in many ways. Minsu took her hands and told her that the good thing was that he was now okay and no longer as sad as he used to be. Sunjin's mother agreed and thanked Minsu for saving Sunjin, expressing that without her, Sunjin would have remained stuck in the past. She showed Minsu another baby picture, stating that she was sure their baby would resemble Sunjin when he was young and also have some of Minsu's features. She asked if they had decided on any names yet. Minsu explained that the pregnancy was still early, and they hadn't even started talking about names since they didn't know the gender of the baby yet. Sunjin's mother took her hands and stated that if it was a boy, they should name him Taemin. Minsu smiled and said it was a beautiful name, and that they would consider it. Sunjin's mother smiled and expressed how it had been years since they had a baby in the family, and that having a child again would surely bring happiness and good luck. Sunjin walked in, looked at his mother, and greeted her, saying he had come to get his wife. Sunjin's mother pleaded with him to let Minsu spend the night and said he could come back for her the next day. Sunjin did not agree. He explained that he wasn't used to going to bed without his wife and that she had to be by his side. Minsu looked at Sunjin's mother and told her not to worry, promising to visit her more often. She stood up and asked Sunjin how his day had been. Sunjin smiled, took her hand, and expressed that he had missed her and their baby the whole day. Sunjin's mother stood up and reminded him that since Minsu was pregnant, he needed to start taking extra care of her, be mindful of her diet, and ensure she didn't engage in physical work or become overly stressed. Sunjin took his mother's hands and told her that he was aware of all of that. He said Minsu was his wife and soon to be the mother of his child, and it was his responsibility to make sure she was well taken care of. They bid her goodbye and walked out together. Before heading home, Sunjin took Minsu to one of the tallest buildings in Seoul, where the sky and the glowing stars were clearly visible. They stood there together watching the beautiful sky. Sunjin glanced at Minsu and took her hand, reminding her of the first time they came to that place on their first date. Minsu looked at him with a smile and said she remembered it very well. Sunjin shared that on that day, he had looked at a shooting star and made a wish that she would be his wife one day, and that they would start a family together and grow old together. He said he was happy that everything seemed to be coming true. He held her in his arms and said that she was his blessing, and he could never imagine life without her. Minsu looked at him and said she felt the same way and was happy they had found each other. However, her expression changed. Sunjin noticed and asked if she was okay.